Okay, now we work on in activities is for AWS Elastic Beanstalk. 咁我哋玩 Beanstalk 啦。Click on the lab and just wait for a minute. It's booting up. Okay, click on Start Lab. 咁啊撳 Start Lab 啦。Close the terminal and click on the detail and so is the session's not started. Just wait for a moment. Good. Let's wait for the lab status become ready. 咁啊等一等啊，等到 ready 先。Okay, the Beanstalk have created environment. Just click on AWS. 咁啊搬完機就撳 AWS 啦。Then we just move to the task one. And this is very short one, I remember. 咁應該好短嘅。Okay, just copy this name and then search it. 咁啊吸落去 search and then you click the Beanstalk service. 咁我撳落去。And you will find an environment already created for you。咁啊有個環境俾咗你嘅，咁啊唔使 set 噶啦。咁啊 you need to check the condition to healthy。咁啊睇下佢個 status 啦，要 status is healthy 所以 just click this is OK run。咁啊你 OK 咗就行得噶啦，因為佢要 boot 機嘅，要 take some time for them to boot up the environment。And just click on the environment。Yes. As I say, this environment is the business platform. Recommend that you upgrade support to platform branch. This is something since the lab is not the late not update yet, I think。咁啊，其實應該個 Beanstalk 就未 cut 嘅，咁但係個 case 咧就即係佢 create 嗰個方法應該唔係最新。咁 OK，never mind, don't care about it. About just update the lab setup, not about the service update, it's the lab update. Just try to take a look to the dashboard here. You got the platform, it says Amazon Linux, 咁啊見 Amazon Linux 啊 Tomcat 啊，個 platform state basic。因為其實個 platform 呢度其實 the problem is this one is the platform. You see the Linux version, I think is about you can this is cancelled. You can change it so the version is outdated. Yeah. And you see them, you can take a look for the log. 咁我哋睇 log 啦。You will find the information here and the alarm and actually for the Beanstalk behind the scene, this is AWS will create a platform for you. They're behind the scenes using CloudFormation and create a standard platform for the web architecture for you. For example, have a load balancer, have some web cluster, and then the way to handle the database and just a standard template, I can say that。咁樣啲 standard 嘅 architecture 啦，咁就 web 嗰個咯。咁我哋唔使理嘅，咁你應該咧就可以有個 test environment。You can test the domain here. Just click on this one。咁又 as you know, you never deploy anything to the server. It's just a Tomcat server. It's empty. 咁你個吉嘅 Tomcat server 冇 program，咁梗係行嘅時候就係吉㗎啦。咁啊，所以就冇嘢係正常嘅。You will see the follower not found since you didn't put any source code there. You haven't deployed anything. And now we will try to deploy a sample application. Just click on this one. It will let you to download a zip file. It's a Tomcat. And then you click on the upload and deploy. And then choose the file and just go to the download folder and the latest one, the Tomcat one. Just upload it and it will generate a version label for you automatically。咁啊你 deploy source code 嘅第一個方法就係成個 zip 咗佢掟上去咯。咁但係其實唔係咁用嘅，通常咧我哋會用 command line 有個 Elastic command line 黐住啲 program 嚟行。But normally we will not deploy this in manually. We will use the command line to handle the EB. There's a command line tools for you to make the deployment. You integrate into your programming different pipeline when you after you train the source code and then run the command。咁通常就係講完呢嘢打 command 咯，唔係咁做。Okay, just click on the deployment preference. You can take a look something, but you will not change it. For example, you have multiple server. You have the case that you want to do the rolling update instead of all as one. All as one means that you have 10 server, you update all the source code at once. If there's problem, all of them will have problem. All server will down. And you would prefer rolling, just update one by one, or rolling in addition batch. You can set some batch logic, for example, how many percentage will only update 20% of your server, or just fix we update server 2 by 2. Yeah, you can have this set up. Or immutatable is that you just replace the server. Okay, you don't update source code, you replace the EC2 and then deploy the new source code there。咁其實幾正啊！咁嘅正路就即係而家頭先我預設呢個就係一次過裝啦。咁一次過裝咗你10部機，一次過裝咧，如果你啲 program 有問題咧就冧晒㗎啦。咁呢個好唔 prefer 嘅。咁除非你好急咯，咁但係好快。咁 rolling 就逐步逐步轉咯，即係有部機我就 roll 過去即係一步一步咁樣咯。咁跟住第二個其實就係即係呢個 additional batch 其實都類似 rolling，不過我記得應該你變咗個 batch size 都要玩 percentage 啊，咁樣差唔多。咁你見到就係 Apple 咧就會 deploy 個 policy 咁啦，步步行啦。咁跟住咧，如果你 immutatable 其實個 case 係成部機換，咁因為即其實冇換嗰部 EC2 就擺啲 software 落去，跟住就 load balance 指佢。咁其實有啲人就中意成部機換。And so we just take the simple one, the all as ones, and then closes that you don't need to take care about. And then you deploy application, just click on it. And this is not all of the feature of Beanstalk, but just here, so you the screen here. And just you take a look to the top and you see the current platform updated, but you see the log here. You can see you can just see some update log here。咁應該會見到呢度有啲係喐嘅，因為即係其實佢會喺頂呢度，咁其實佢而家就上緊新版本咯。咁你可以 cancel 啊，但係呢度咧就應該會見到 OK here。Just refresh the URL。The deployment should not be done yet, so you need to take a look. Wait for a minute. But before this is running, a deployment complete, we can retrieve the information. For example, healthy status. We have 2 server. 咁我有2部 EC2 嘅 ，OK， 會有2部機嘅。咁其實佢就逐部機裝緊嘅。It's updated one by not at once. Blow up the server is in downloading loading the new application. So for this second it goes 5 seconds. Yeah, its deployment should be nearly done. I think just refresh. Okay, yeah. Since here is both of the server, since one of the servers just update may not be very since the load balancing will be in between one of them。咁其實你 load balance 晒咧，其實是但派俾一部機做，所以其實2部上晒你先要得咯。咁跟住 log 啦，咁其實就你而家你 refresh 下佢啦，咁應該會有啲嘢睇。Request log. There's some delay. Otherwise, you should see the request log here. Yeah, you found the request log. Since I updated, I call it, and then you click on it, and we just download the request log bundle, and then I open it. You see there's so many log here. This is the log from the EC2, and localhost logs, SS log. Yeah, somewhere request you found is the last 2. Yeah. 咁你見到啲 log 咧 web server 喺落佢 down 晒落嚟俾你。咁呢啲就係 Beanstalk 嗰啲嘢咯，即係 Beanstalk 佢某程度上就幫你 set 好晒啲好 common 嘢，例如你啲 log folder 咁樣，即撳個掣幫你取落嚟呀。咁又或者佢會幫你搞掂咗啲，即係你可以 grill 入去睇啊。And okay, we take a look to the log. We have the monitoring. Yeah. You see the healthy is both the healthy and the CPU utilization overall of the cluster and network in, network out, and yes, and then alarm, managed update, defend. Never mind, just fine. We have successfully deployed our application to the Elastic Beanstalk. And then we go to the configurations, instance traffic and scaling. configuration，咁我哋睇下 configuration 啦。configurations 喺 environment configuration，我都揾位先。OK， here is the configurations I think. Load the configurations. Oh, just the right hand menu。咁個 configuration 其實就喺即係你有個 application 啦，you have an application and you have an environment and then up in the environment you click on it and this the environment here and the configuration is all under your environment section。咁其實就你啲環境入邊嘅 configuration，因為佢好得意嘅，佢 application 就 deploy 落個 environment 度，咁啊拆開兩個 level。application it will deploy into environment，so you there's separate，and then you can have some application environment to train independently。And let's take a look to the configurations and yeah, instant traffic and scaling. This is multiple section and here is the instant traffic and scaling. You got 2 minimum server, maximum 6 server, so that if you got some low, it will increase the number of server。咁其實你呢度咧就 auto scaling 佢幫你 set 埋啦。咁其實就2部機最少，最多6部機。跟住就用 on demand，跟住就你見到嗰啲 set up 咁呢啲就 auto scan 個 set up，自己加機減機。咁其實個 threshold 咧就應該睇住你要睇到個 threshold 嘅，應該就話睇住啲咩 matrix，睇住 never out average 咁樣啦。basically if you use some Beanstalk is you can set it yourself in general if you well understand everything in AWS, you can configure everything in just Beanstalk by yourself. But for the case that if you don't want to, if you're doing something very standard stack, for example, just VTR architecture, and you just click here and then it create all the configuration for you, and then you can adjust it here and some predefined matrix, it tell you to set it up and for example load balancing by default it give you something like that and they set up all the required setup for you, so you can just use it here。咁佢搞掂晒俾你唔使搞咯。如果你博數據庫博埋啦，個老班人手幫你搞晒啦，咁啊成堆嘢幫你 PD 晒咯。咁啊好啦 ，OK，let's continue to review a setting network database and tag panel. Edit network database and then apply it in network database and tag row. Click edit。嗱，你揾啦嗰個 network and database row edit and what kind of setting do you want? Okay, could you see it easily enable database if you want to? Like, it means that if you have a RDS here, you just enable database, and then you can set up your database connection here. But oh, I should not click on it, but it's loading, and it helps you to create a database in Elastic Beanstalk as well。咁其實呢度直情幫你起埋咗 DB 嘅嚇，不過就唔好用得唔得？呢個係建議，因為咧你 delete 個 Beanstalk 嘅時候呢個 database 會 delete 埋㗎。But I'm not recommend you use create database here since you should create database out of Elastic Beanstalk and then connect it. Otherwise, you delete the Elastic Beanstalk application, the database will delete at the same time. And this is something you need to be careful. Like by default, you see, it will help you to take the backups in that sort, but you remember to click the retain one otherwise the snapshot also delete together。嗱咁其實佢有預設咧，佢連個 snapshot 都幫你踩埋嘅，即係踩到正晒。咁所以呢個如果你真係用，你就記得出咗事嘅時候咧，你叫佢 database deletion policy，即係 delete 嘅時候就 retain 就 keep 翻住個 database。如果唔係就 take 個 backup。This one will keep you a backup when you delete the database, a snapshot, or just leave the database continue in your account. Yeah, if you're using this way to create your database, remember train this setting. It's very, very important. Okay, let's continue and review the setup. And we run the network thing, and then I just scan the monitoring. And monitoring is 咁 monitoring 咧就頭先都睇過下嘅呢度。即係同頭先我差唔多款嘅，即係都個位嘅。咁呢度啲 metric 嘅，咁但係呢個係 overall cluster 嘅 metric， 即係 it is a metric over the cluster with 2 server and no balancer. And yeah, you can create additional dashboard for it, but just cancel 嘅，I don't have permission。咁啊可以再整 depos。不過其實我知道之前有啲 memory 嗰啲 set up，不過而家會見到。誒，OK。Now, we go to EC2 and then to review the instance setting. Um, Here EC2 咁喺度打 EC2 撳咗 Control 嚟 kick hold the Control and then kick it so that you can keep the browser tab here. And use the C2 server from the Beanstalk as well. You got two instances. You got two instances, and we will operate something on that. Just secure uses two instances is by Elastic Beanstalk. Yeah, just explore the setting, the firewall, load balancer, auto scaling group here, and by this is just help you to set up everything for it. Here you got two server, and then you will have something so-called auto scaling group. It's according to the some rule, and then scale up, scale add the server, remove the server. 咁啊自動加機減機咯，即係跟啲 setting。咁佢 Beanstalk 佢就幫你預設咗。咁例如其實而家頭先都 set 咗，你見嗰個一個界面咧幫你綜合晒，其實就有啲 rule 啊，睇啲咩指標啊，咁同你搞掂前面嘅 load balance 係點啊。咁呢啲係有啲即係 standard 嘅，佢幫你撳幾下就整晒呢啲嘢啦。OK，I think this is okay to end the lab, but just a very brief introduction of this service Beanstalk. But this is not the latest one. For the latest one, people will more prefer to use the app runner. It's a very similar to Beanstalk. 咁其實而家咧呢個有少少 fade out，見到都好鬼複雜嘅。咁但係而家咧，如果你行 Docker 咧，即係你又係想做翻呢個 web application 咧，咁我就建議你用 App Runner 嘅，因為其實 App Runner 咧同佢就勁似嘅，不過就呢個就一個 native 嘅 Docker 做法，咁就仲有好嘅方法就係因為 CI/CD 批啦，佢 deploy 搞埋個 GitHub 啊，即係你用 GitHub 嚟駁住佢，跟住你改 source code 就自動 build Docker，然後 deploy 埋落去。This one is better than Elastic Beanstalk and the latest one, and then very cheaper since by default it is using Docker to run the similar architecture with load balancer, but more EC2 only on Frage, and it support the way of connect your GitHub or code repository, and then you train the source code. It will help you to check out the CI/CD pipeline to build the Docker image and then deploy to the app runner. And if you don't have special requirement, I highly suggest you to don't use Beanstalk and use app runner with Docker container. But for the case that the app runner should not support classical window application, okay, it support the .NET Core, but not the classical. You need something more window native. You need to use Beanstalk with EC2。咁如果你做啲嘢真係好鬼 window native 要 IIS 啊，咁唔得啦，咁唔得，咁你就要用翻佢咯。咁但係其實而家唔多咯。好啦，咁OK，let's finish the lab. And the lab here, you just see we just recap something. We will different setting, and then know about that. This is a package for you to set up everything. 咁佢幫你 set 晒所有嘢咯。Okay, just finish the lab here. The activity here. You go to here to log out Israel, log out your AWS console, and close all tab, and end the lab. 咁end埋個 lab 識 log out 識嘢啦。